At a press conference with the British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, the NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg commented on the ex-spy's poisoning in UK. He stated that it showed a total disrespect for human lives and was an unacceptable breach of international norms.
Attacks in Salisbury was the first use of a nerve agent on Alliance territory. It showed a total disrespect for human lives, and the attack was an unacceptable breach of international norms and rules. NATO allies have been united in condemning this attack, and they have offered their support to the ongoing investigation.
After Afrin victory, Turkey's president vows to expand the military operations into other Kurdish-held areas in Syria. Erdogan said that the country will be expanding its military operations into the other Kurdish-held areas in Syria and Iraq. The Danish Prime Minister has backed the British government's response to the attack on former Soviet operative Sergei Skripal. Rasmussen also insisted that his government would support the UK if it chose to retaliate against Russia.
Totally in solidarity with UK, and we of course trust in every sense of the word what information that we get from UK.
Bolivia made an emotional appeal on Monday for the International Court of Justice to order Chile to enter talks over granting its landlocked neighbor access to the Pacific Ocean. It also said that the dispute will remain a source of conflict if it is not resolved. Russian President Vladimir Putin struck a softer tone towards the West on Monday after winning his biggest ever election victory. Putin's victory, which comes at a time when his relations with the West are on a hostile trajectory, will extend his political dominance of Russia by 6 years to 2024. Uber has halted its autonomous vehicle tests after one of its cars struck and killed a woman in Tempe, in Arizona, in what is likely to be the first pedestrian fatality involving the technology. British Prime Minister Theresa May alleged that Russia had the capability, motive and intent to poison a Russian ex-spy. The UK Prime Minister's claim comes the day after Putin called the allegations of Russia's involvement in the poisoning nonsense.
This nerve agent was one from a group of Novichoks that were developed by the Soviets. Russia has the capability and, I believe, the motive and intent. And this is part of a pattern of behaviour we see from Russia across Europe. This happened in the United Kingdom. It could have happened in another country. And our international allies have been strong in their support for us and their recognition that culpability leads to the Russian state.